What are men over the age of 40 looking for in a woman? The online dating website that's out there, it's called Zusk, actually did an analysis of over 600,000 men's dating profiles to try to figure out what those men were looking for in a woman. And then they took that data that they found and they broke it down into different age groups and then broke it down into the most looked for down to the least looked for quality. And so today we're going to be talking about what those qualities are. And let's get started here. So hello, my name is Matthew Coast and welcome to my channel. Okay, so we're going to start with number 5 and then we're going to work our way down to number 1. And so number 5 on the list was happy. So they are looking for a happy woman. And this is actually a pretty common thing that is talked about in research that's out there. Happy women are attractive women. And research on dating and relationships found that men are far more likely to approach a woman that he sees. So if a guy sees you out there, he's far more likely to approach you if the woman appears like she's happy. So if usually that is indicated with a smile on her face or something like that. Men rate women as more attractive when they're smiling, and relationships are more likely to last between happy couples. So if you're a happy couple, it's far more likely that you're going to last in a relationship. And if you're smiling and you're happy and you're enjoying your life, men are going to rate you as more attractive. Men are far more likely to approach you. And so my suggestion is that instead, because a lot of women come to me and it's becoming less and less these days, but a lot of times women come to me and they think that it's this guy that's going to make them happy. They search for happiness in the outside. They're like, oh, once I'm in this relationship with this guy that loves me, then I'll be happy. And instead, my suggestion is that you make yourself happy first. So create habits of mental focus that make you happy, because whatever you focus on, you're going to feel. And so if you're focusing on everything that's wrong, all the problems that you have, all the challenges that come up in your life, you're going to be far less happy in your life than if you're focusing on the good things, on things that make you feel good, experiences that you've had in your life that make you feel good, just different things that make you feel good. It's a much better way to go. So the second part of that is you want to start exercising regularly, because just moving your body actually releases hormones and chemicals in your body that make you feel happier. So if you're exercising, you're working out, you're moving your body, you're going to feel a lot happier than if you're not. Also, you want to eat foods that nourish your body. Believe it or not, the different foods that you eat actually change the way that you feel. And over time, if your body starts breaking down, if you have liver problems, if you have problems with your kidneys or different organs in your body, and you don't take care of that, and you don't make sure that you're coming from a healthy space, your body is very healthy, then you can fall into depression, you can fall into being angry all the time, you can fall into all kinds of negative states that you don't want to be in. And so it's very, very important to eat foods that make you happy. And then you also want to heal any past wounds that might plague your life or interfere with your life, which can be a long and difficult process. If you're trying to do it by yourself, you can always find people that can help. Personal growth programs can help with this. Therapists can help with this, all that kind of stuff. But you want to make sure that you're doing those things to make sure that you're coming from a space of being happy first. It's very, very important, not only to be more attractive to men, but so that you have a higher quality of life, so that you enjoy your life a lot more. It's very, very important. So number 4, we're on number 4. We're starting from 5, going down. Number 4 is kindness. So remember this, kindness keeps him. A British study in the Journal of Social Psychology found that most men, when they were asked to choose a woman for a long-term relationship, what they did was most of these men would pick a woman that they thought was caring and open. And so kindness is a very important part of this, right? Because caring and kindness go together. And so, passion and excitement, because a lot of things out there focus on like making him attracted from getting his emotions riled up and all that kind of stuff, which is important as well. But it can hook a guy. That passion and that excitement and that attraction can hook a guy. But a guy has to look at you as somebody that he wants to be with in a long-term committed relationship, which can often kind of go counter to some of the things that make a guy initially hooked and attracted in the first place. And so you want, just like women want to be treated well by a guy that they're in a relationship with, guys want to be treated well by a woman that they're in a relationship as well. They want a man, they want a woman guys want a woman who's on their side. It's something that I call the partnership principle. It works both ways. So number three that we're talking about is caring, which obviously goes right next to kindness. Both of these are kind of, when a guy looks at a woman who is caring and kind and sweet and just, is nice to other people around her, is nice to him, who treats the world nice, who cares about animals and people and different things. Men, they've actually done studies on this. And what they found is it was researchers in Israel that did a study on this. And they found that in the initial dating stages of men and women, that men found that if he was interacting with a woman who he thought was caring, that he felt like she was more feminine and he was more attracted to her. So if a guy felt like a woman was caring, he felt like she was both more attractive and more feminine, right? Which is, they go both hand in hand, right? Being feminine and being attractive go hand in hand for a guy, right? If a guy feels that way about you. And so caring is a feminine trait, and being feminine is attractive to men. So set a standard. Here's my suggestion. Set a standard for yourself to be caring to the world, right? To other people. I mean, you don't have to be caring all the time, right? We're not trying to turn everybody into these like perfect robots that are, I'm so caring all the time. Sometimes you just don't care, right? Let's just be real here. Sometimes you don't care about things. But at the same time, it's a very, very, it's a normal and a natural state that most people are actually in when when they're not clouded by their judgments and their trauma from their past and being exhausted or any of that kind of stuff. And so make sure you're taking care of yourself. And when you're taking care of yourself, my guess is that you're probably a caring, wonderful, amazing, attractive human being that men would absolutely want to be with. All right, number two on the list was honesty. And research conducted on attractiveness in the Journal of Research and Personality, they actually found that they were given so they took these people, right? These guys, they took these men, and they were given a list of different traits about a woman before they were shown certain photos of these women. And so they did this over a huge number of women, and they were just conducting a study of how does our perception of someone change their attractiveness before we even see a photo of them. And so they were given a list of different traits, a short list of different traits that this woman had, and then they were shown a photo of the woman. And they did this over a huge number of men, over a huge number of different women, and they analyzed the data. And here's what they found. They found that when guys were told that a woman was honest before seeing that photo of her, they rated her as being much more attractive than guys who were not, they were given her a list where attractive or honest wasn't on the list. And so if he saw a list and he saw that she was honest and he thought that she was honest, he was far more likely to think that she was attractive. So that's what the study said. Okay. So what this tells us is that it's the perception of being honest, not even the act, that makes a woman more attractive. So if a guy perceives you as being honest, you don't even necessarily have to be more honest than other women or more honest than you'd think you would be. It actually makes him feel more attracted to you if he thinks that you are an honest person. And so most people are out there, most men and women are actually out there lying. They're lying all the time, and they do it a lot, especially around dating. And so lying has become such a commonplace now for both men and women that it's actually really refreshing when somebody's not lying about stuff. So women, most common, lie about their age, they lie about their photos, they lie about, so a lot of times their interest in a guy. And so when a guy, don't get me wrong, guys are lying all the time too, right? But here's my suggestion. My suggestion is that you set a new standard for yourself and for the man that you're with about being honest, making sure that you're honest, making sure that you're talking about being honest, and set that as a standard when you meet men and when you communicate with a guy, so that he gets that you're an honest person from the beginning. Because I mean, let's just be real. Being honest is a very, very important trait for both men and women. And it makes you more attractive. So let's do it. Let's do it. All right. And the number one trait that Zusk found in this study of what was most guys were looking for over the age of 40 in a woman was fun. That's right. Fun is the most common thing that men said that they're looking for. And so what are we even talking about when we talk about fun? And I'm sure that you may have your own perception of what fun is. And my suggestion is that the idea of fun is around the idea of excitement, the idea of passion, the idea of variety, the idea of mystery. Those are things that are fun, right? There's also kind of this physical element of fun, right? Like hooking up together and all that kind of stuff. And that's fun as well. And just being connected, talking, having fun things, there being some passion there being kind of this variety of different things, there being kind of this mystery to you about you, right? Which, if you want to be mysterious, all you need to do is be in your feminine, because that will make you incredibly mysterious. Because guys, when they see women who are like in their feminine and they're emotional and stuff, it's very mysterious to us. We don't understand. We look at it and we're like, I don't know. She was like really excited, and then she was sad, and then she was happy, and then she was crying, and now she's happy again. I have no idea what's going on with her, but I'm so attracted to it. I don't get it at all, but I'm so attracted to it, right? And being unpredictable is a part of this, right? Just getting out of that consistency, getting out of being like all the other women out there. And just honestly, if you're being honest, that's actually a way to be different than most women that are out there. Going back to number 2 over there. And then going on adventures, having any kinds of adventures. And the way that I look at adventures is just, going and doing something like spontaneous, or doing something you wouldn't normally do, or taking him and doing something that you wouldn't normally do, and just going out and having fun, having an adventure. It could be anything. It doesn't even necessarily need to be something big. Just going to the grocery store, going shopping together could be an adventure. And then the last one is just having fun and coming from a place of fun and enjoying yourself, enjoying your life, enjoying everything around you, and just appreciating life and being grateful for the life that you have. And just coming from this place of gratitude and fun and excitement and playfulness and all that kind of stuff creates fun. That's what creates fun. And so not all men out there looking, notice on the list, they didn't have trophy wife or, super young girl or, super hot girl with no personality or anything like that, because not all guys are looking for a trophy wife. Not all guys are looking for a girl that's super young. Not all guys, a lot of guys prefer, in fact, I'd say most men prefer a good personality over just a hot body with no personality at all. And so let's go over the 5 again. Number 5 is happy. These are the 5 qualities that men over 40 look for in a woman. Number 5 is happy. Number 4 is kindness. Number 3 is caring. Number 2 is honesty. And then number 1, the most looked for one, according to this study, was fun.